Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming into the chat. And I know the energies are strange today. They're gonna get weird. They're gonna get strange, but it's all about learning. It's all about from within. It's all about to break things, breaking old patterns, breaking the situations, and that's what the talk is for today about twin flames breaking the old beliefs for it. So before we begin, first of all, I want to recognize people in the chat. Diamond B, thank you for being here. Margaret, Luan Lay, life can be beautiful. Welcome here, Cece and Smith. I know some probably more people is going to begin to coming in within time. Why twin flames breaks old patterns and old beliefs is because we recognize the need of new art. Okay, give the happiness to the art. Universe is like I'm giving you this new art here. You're in the stars. You're in the universe. I give you what life. I give you everything that you do it, and you gotta do it right. You gotta be with the right thing. You want to be happy. I'll give you a school. I give you a place. I'll give you food. I'll give you everything so you guys can do this. Okay. Sometimes we're not appreciative to this, and since we're not appreciative, there has been a lot of things that's been going on ever since the breaking up of all the different cultures, religions, the Babylon Tower moments that the humanity had, and breaking up on different religions, cultures. There was more and more aftermath, subcultures done, and separations of different tribes and separates of different countries, different languages, uh, missing the one thing, missing the union, missing the God part, missing the situations from within. So, hello, Samantha. Thank you for coming to the chat. For it, boy, it's been hard with the things that we do. Not easy. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be pleasant. Okay, especially as a twin flames, especially right now that this times that we are in. Because of breaking it into the new patterns, breaking it into the new situations that's coming, and the new that we bring, the new that we build. You need to understand that every new pattern for it, it's made by rebels. Okay, twin flames are rebels. They go against all odds. They're all going against all everything that has been so far created for it. The reason is for this is hi Erica. The reason for this is this new art. We want to have this new art. We want to have this true art, the way it was meant to be, and breaking up a man-made beliefs system. That patriarchy that has been done. This social rules that it's been done, the society rules, the situations from within. Now, since we are, first of all, evolving within the twin flames, you are involved to something different. You have different vibrations, you have different situations, you have a, uh, you go through this process of change, you facing all this, and you gotta face them with dignity, with truth, with conforming the truth. You have to fight everyone that you know, but you have to fight yourself. And during those fight within your own self, Josh, hey, thank you for coming in. Samantha, just wait with the questions. We're gonna come in and answer it a little bit. So yeah, I will answer your questions. Yeah, the heart energy today, it's powerful, very, very powerful. But there is a lot of energy that goes around of melancholy, sadness, loss of the past, and so on. That has to do that both Lilith and Chiron are retrograde for it. So that's what this is. You'll take you a couple of days to get adjusted to that energy. Also, Mercury is in Leo. Now the sun is moving out of the family, kind of like the I didn't finish lessons done within the family energy and moving into Leo. Whoever is done, it's done. Whatever happens, it happened. We're gonna move on, but the lessons and the family, they will continue. They will continue because of Lilith, the Moon, and Venus is gonna come together. So that lesson just gonna begin. Right now, it's kind of like a calm down, but it's gonna intensify later on. So be patient with yourself during this time, especially if you're a female with the female energies. If you're a man, be patient with the female side within you, but also be patient with females for it. Don't use this energy of Mars that can create more and more issues. That's what this energy is. A little bit of calm down. Feels like calming, like you need to meditate, you need to look for it. So use the twin flame. You're breaking these beliefs. You telling them, I feel this love within my soul, and they're like, "What do you mean?" And it's like for them that's not true, but that love in the soul has been felt it throughout the years. There is a evidence of that love. The Greek philosophers talking about that love. The Hindu religions talking about that love. Hi, Carlos. That love is something that unites us as who we are. We are in union with that love. We are who we are. We can go back. Some of it trying to go back, and there is nothing. When you go back, guess what you find? You find this sadness, you find desperations, you probably depressions, and your life turns upside down as it was. And we're fighting a lot of things as a twin flames. You need to understand this. We are breaking these patterns that's been for a very long time. We're breaking the control. We're breaking this that there was a control within the relationship. Control is what relationship is. Um, we're breaking this power of the male has dominance in the house with now within the quality of the house. Is the same time we're breaking out of this pattern that the female that it's has so much masculine energy to rule the house because she's found a softer man and so on. We're looking for equality. We're looking at for things that to be equal, give and take, and that's what the twin flame journey is about. To bring this new art out for the people, because without that, what do you have? You destroy things. You wake up, you find out that the truth is not what the truth was, and now you're looking from within. The biggest fight from within, that is the battle from within yourself. How honest yourself of your feelings, your emotions, your energies, your vibrations, your connections with the divine. Hi, CF. Thank you for hopping in. For and the control issue, it's coming up so much. It's so powerful that we're fighting to the freedom to be free, to say what you need to say, to deny what you want to deny, to be who you are, not to what society told you to. Take off the face mask and be a real person. Stop being this person that has to fit within the society because the society said so. And if the society is determining of how you should and could and would, and since you awaken as a twin flames, you're like a one big hex on it, and you're like, you know what, this is not true, this is not the right thing. Now you acting as a rebel for it. You need to understand rebel was Buddha back in the days. He rebelled against his mm, royalty. He left the palace and he began to study the spirituality from within. And he said, well, the right path is the middle road. Yeah, it's the middle road. That is when you take two opposite things, put them together, and that's the middle road. That is the path of this illumination from within. That's what this is. Okay. Um, they call Jesus a rebel because he was breaking things. Back in the days, nobody heard of it, of the powers for it. So don't expect that you're gonna be kind of like a very well welcome. Oh, you're a twin flame. Oh, that love is gonna be good. Gonna be great. No, actually, get yourself ready to be on a warrior mode because you're not fighting for something. You don't have to fight. You have to just explain. Let the truth felt from within. And hi, Katie. Thank you for being here. And yeah, the society tries to control this. That's why we don't have the information a lot about the twin flames. The more informations about the twin flames begin to actually to emerge during the last century around this time, even earlier before that, that came in from Saint Germain. Okay, that came in from Elena Blavatsky. Okay, take a look at them there. You will find the traits into all this esoteric. Guy Ballard, okay, those are the people who actually bring that with. Hi, Chrissy, thank you for coming in. And there has been a lot of manipulations. Manipulations about relationship has been done since the tribes. Manipulation of who's going to be who's going to be for this. There is a back in the days though, but they looked as a spirituality. What is the part of the marriage should be for? They didn't look to anything else. For example, mm, some of uh, the women's that were there, they were forced to be in a forced marriage. Some of the arranged marriages, some of the this underage marriages, and so on. They still exist even today, and they are accepted because the society is accepting it. But once they begin as a twin flame, then the things are changing from what in that culture, and we find those manipulations that has been done through over the years for it. We're fighting the manipulations within everything, manipulations within the relationship, manipulations within family, manipulations everywhere. What for? Because we came here to this, to be true, to be happy, to do things that it needs to be. We came also here to break old patterns. The old pattern is that it's always been done that way, and that way should have been. Some of the things survive through the ages, and it should be that way. So, for example, be honest, be truthful, be keep your words, and so on. Yes, but when you come here now as a twin flame, okay, you're breaking some of the old patterns, some of the old cultures. For you understand that all those man-made culture manipulations for it, they were they don't apply anymore. Those are only kind of like beliefs. Okay, for example, if somebody doesn't pick the pen, that means he's not a good writer, or somebody doesn't pick it up something, that means not a good husband to you. For it, some of those situations and some of the cultures, they're out there. We're talking about culture beliefs. But if you take a look back in the shamanism, the shaman was looking at when you are ready for a marriage and you are looking for who you are going to the shaman. The shaman is like, he's going to help you with this, but you have to trust the stars. And that's what the shamanic ceremonies were for, that when you are ready, the universe will provide for you. Some of the old places, that's how they work. Okay, they're not just working on this, they're working with what the universe is providing for it. Another thing that we are bringing in now is we're bringing the vibrations inside of us. Those vibrations, they're coming from soul to soul out there. And those vibrations of soul to soul, they're different. And you feel sad when you are misunderstood. You feel sad when things are not going right. You are misunderstood of things that they are not so uh, powerful like you are, and you wish to be. Don't get yourself discouraged on this. Okay, your job is not to prove a point. Your job is to show the point and let the point talk about itself. Okay, let the truth to be seen and to be felt. That's all that is. Okay, you need to understand it takes a lot of masculine energy to break this. Okay, to have the guts, to have the courage, to have the inner power, the inner strength to be a twin flame. It's not easy to be a twin flame walking on this earth right now. It's heavy toll, and at the same time, it's it's for a good reasons, and you get the support from above. But it doesn't matter how much it is. There's a lot more to be done with it. Some of the people used the twin flame label to create certain things that actually doesn't help for it. Some people make informations about twin flames that doesn't help a lot from within. But the truth is within you, and you are here for this breaking up of this belief system that it was created for. That you have to get married, you gotta have kids, and you gotta have all that stuff, and so on and so on. And you need to understand that changes are never pleasant, never good. But the biggest changes you do, it's within you. You need to understand you gotta be very honest from within your own self. Okay, especially when you're breaking old patterns for it, because sometimes you might not see in it because you have to look deeply from within you. Things will may surface, things that they were old, they were not yours, but they are within you. You need to understand that when this things comes out in the surface, you will understand that you're here for breaking a different patterns than your own. Those beliefs and those patterns are broken up because you begin to understand those issues for it. The issues also could have a sub issues, okay, attached to them, kind of like a cancer cells. They're linked through it, and also the generations. You're going to be working with different generations. If you look at it the way the generations are, you kind of like whatever your grandma was believing, okay, you might not believe in it at all. Whatever your parents believing, they don't believe in it at all. Whatever your kids probably believing, it doesn't even match what we are. But you are who you are, okay? You have to stay strong. You help, you are out there, you explain to people, you feel like this. And of course, there's going to be people who's not going to like the truth. Truth is unpleasant thing. Okay, truth, it is not. That's what the problem always been. It doesn't matter who of the religious things were out there. When the truth was coming out, there wasn't. Then the truth was accepted. Okay. Saint John of the Cross, for example, he was put in the jail when he was writing his writings, and later on, he was actually, because he was jailed by the Catholic Church. Later on, he was actually accepted by the church, and he was pronounced as a saint. You need to understand that first they're gonna reject you, then they're gonna look at you, and the third one they are just gonna join from within. But that's a process of breaking the beliefs is gonna take a long time. Be compassionate within you, be patient within you. When you get on the new informations, take time. Take time for the confirmations. Don't overreact. Don't act on it. Just work with the flow. Most of you on the new way up here, you understand where you are, what you're working. You understand the power of gravity. You understand how the gravity works within you. That gravity is actually catch up with the gravitation fields. Then that gravity comes from within you, becomes a vibration. That vibrations turned into energy. Now, by reading that energy, you actually reading the emotions connecting within the gravitation field. That's what it's the pattern. That's what the pattern of the age of Aquarius will comes in and gonna go forward to. Another things of breaking all patterns is be mindful. Don't talk to people who are not aware of this. They will not understand you. But talk to people who are twin flames. Talk to people in the forums. Talk to people in the chats. Talk to people who understand what this is. What does that mean? What is your for it? So that way you can feel not left alone out in the society. Okay, that's what this is. Work from within. Aquarius is about rebellion. Is a rebellion done right though? Because the rebellion first begins from within. You change, you improve, and then you go out and improve others within yourself together as a teamwork. Okay, it's not like from before. You trying to bring a bunch of people and try to make a team. Well, they first of all they don't have a very good relationship between themselves, and now you're trying to build a team. You need to understand that building a team is different story than what the Age of Aquarius is. Okay, the Age of Aquarius, the team is going to be based out of the truth and seeking the new ways, improving into a new ways, improving into a new politics, new powers, new everything's new. The old one leads us to a crash, and we either going to crash and burn and change, or we are going to change and crash and burn the old. But still, it's going to be change, and people have to get this one way or another. They have to get it for so yeah, the TF it is a person who is first of all twin flame to himself. If you're not a twin flame to yourself and you're not honest to your own self, then the situation is you can't be. It's like it is what it is. Everything begins from within you, your relationship with yourself. So that's what I said a long time ago. Before you unite with someone, unite within your own self. And some of you feel the energy that right now it's working on this. The energy right now it's working with peaceful. Okay, to you may feel the energy of unifications, but that is personal unifications from within yourself. For some of you, maybe have to end up fighting religious views. I need to understand that there is a video out there. It's agnostic video. Actually, if you find it, I will share it in the group, the live chat, and maybe share it up here. It's a Gnostic video that it's actually talking about what the religion is to regulate. It comes from the word regale, religion, to regulate, to control for it. Some of you is going to fight that. Some of you probably going to fight in old beliefs, like some of the beliefs like, well, they're from different culture, you should not marry them, or they're not like us, they can't be like us. Some of them is still in this world like that, like specifically the interrace situations for it. It's still in a lot of the countries out there. There is a forbidden to marry from higher caste to someone who is lower caste, simply because they're bringing no value in there for the rich family. Okay, it's still going on with this, but love is love. Love conquers all, and a lot of the people have to trust in the love. If you don't trust in the love, then you maybe ignite it, but if you don't trust the love, then all that fire will come down from within you, maybe crush you in your life, and sadness and situations for it. Get yourself removed from the past generations, because you bring in the new, you bring in the future. Okay, don't allow that the past, it's something, the past is only for reference to you. And when you're breaking this patterns, you have to know the past and appreciate the past. Okay, the past is there to give you an examples of what happened. Okay, you may study a past relationship, past cultures, you study a past things. I said that before, that you have to be open-minded to all the cultures out there. It doesn't matter what culture there is that is a religious base or wherever it is no, you just have to be for it. So the generations, maybe your parents or grandparents, still believe that you should not be married to a certain person, certain personality, or this love doesn't exist. You need to understand that some of the situation is like uh, your parents maybe forbade you for certain things because they wanted to have this, and they are jealous of this because they don't understand this. That's like, well, this is kind of like a magic that we don't understand this. Same with, we don't understand what twin flames is. We're going to be canceled out. We don't want you. It's either us or them. And some of the people fall off. They go back to their parents, and situations getting worse. The sicknesses, probably a lot of psychological problems for it, and then they come to twin flame person. It's like, what should we do? You already did the damage. Now we're trying to fix the damage. Sometimes the damage is unrepairable because the damage is already too much. Don't get discouraged of these cases. They are just to tell you what you should not do. Okay, the bad, it is about bad examples of what you should not do. Learn from the errors, learn from the mistakes, learn from the bad ways, so you can do a good ways. If you're watching a good, when people coming in together, twin flames, they're coming together, look at it, the good part within there. Look at that union, look at the situations. But again, it's a learning process. You put both two together, and you illuminate yourself, go up. That's what this is. Rebellion will be to point out to the people that, for crying out loud, the love is love, and nobody should mess with it with true love. especially when the divine is involved within the like within the twin flame. And yes, we have to stand our grounds as a twin flames, like it or not, whatever it is for it, because later on the future generations they are gonna look after what we did. They're gonna appreciate what we did because they are going to inherit this. All right, this is what we're doing. We're leaving something after us. Okay, we're leaving that trail for a new earth, and it's up to us what we are going to do. It's up to us. It's required acceptance of your own self, and don't look for acceptance from others. You will never gonna be accepted with some people. Doesn't matter what you want to do. Even some of you who are a twin flame, you need to remind yourself that your twin flame have the same vibes and the soul. The rest of it probably is not the same. Similarity, but not the same. And that's what the problem is, to solve the differences, not to act on the differences. And that is the biggest fight within the twin flame, is to fight the differences. And all those differences are the man-made beliefs, the controls, manipulations over the what relationship should be, the old patterns, and everything out there. And we're here to serve the universe. And little by little, they see that something happens for it. And after the damage happens, people are trying to repair it. And that's how some people are going to learn. Some people are going to learn by the good way. So it is. We have a lot of spiritual power. We have a lot of power to kind of like go and rebuild out of nothing. He's been given that power to us to rebuild out of the nothing. Okay, some of us goes through nightmares, but through the nightmares we're learning, and we got this divine power from within us. And yeah, it is what it is. um but I like to say a few words. Uh, Let me send the paper up here. Hmm. Thank you, CF, for you. Appreciate it. By the way, thanks. Uh, yeah. I want to recognize Josh for bringing in that questions about bringing that new world, and bringing in the new world. It's not easy task. That task will be require 100% on many levels that humanity has not reached before. Humanity has not evolved to this position. But now, within the age of Aquarius, like it or not, we have to evolve, and you can't stop evolution. You can't stop these evolutions within the people, and that evolution is going to bring something very, very powerful for everyone. Because this new world that we are building it to be the paradise on earth. And it's not an easy task. It's not going to be. But hopefully, the future generations after us, they are going to be get through all this. So, don't worry. Doesn't really. I'm just, cleaning up the chat a little bit. So now let's go and answer some questions up here, and let's see what the situations is going on. I was just hoping that these guys that have time to post all this spam around here in the chat, that if they were spending time of doing something more productive, they probably were gonna make up more money by using the energy for something else. Um, I looked away for 1 minute. That's okay. I'll get at that. CF. By the way, thank you. Uh, Thank you for doing a great job, CF. Okay. Knock them down, and yeah. Of course, there's gonna be an opposition power. Are we accepting this? All right. Let's see. Going back to the chat at the beginning. My TF doesn't believe in TF, and I think I'm just psychic. Will divine change him? Samantha, if your twin flame doesn't believe for it, he's got his own belief within him. He has to come to the point of believing or finding out, which is more proper way, that you guys are a twin flame. When he recognized that you're a twin flame, that is going to begin the magic of this. My suggestion to you: don't try to change his belief. Let him fight that belief from within. If his soul is an awakened soul, that soul is going to be whisper, talk, and then at the end is going to begin to scream. And those who are TFs, they know exactly what I'm saying to it. You can't just have the divine zip that up and you kind of like not listen the message. That message begins to be replied over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until you kind of like the divine's kind of like a programming you for it. But you got to leave everything in the hands of divine. Don't try to tell someone that it's too inflamed. It's good that you mention, so that way he can look information, he can inform himself. Congratulations on this. That's the right way to do, to tell the truth. You stay in your truth and let the other person figure the things out on their own. Okay, let's see. Carlos, hello everyone from Ireland. Yes. Katie, the middle way, exactly. Now we understand what Buddha wanted to give us as the part of this illumination, the middle way. Now some of you get into that state of Buddha, is never look one situation from one side. Take a look at the both, and when you combine them together, you put to the middle point and you head up. So yeah, some of you already operating on this situations. Purity, thanks for coming to the chat. Just saw it. Katie, the Aquarius age, think of how you were in society was 2,000 years ago, the beginning of the Piscean age. There will be a great changes in society. Yes, there will be. Change of the society is coming, because the old toxic society that right now we have, we see the end of what the Pisces was, toxicity. That's what we are experiencing now with all this, the manipulations and everything, all the garbage that's coming up, and the new rising up right now, the new conscious about love, about vibrations, about the energies, about truth. Okay, don't forget that when Jesus came in, he was talking about the truth. That was a warning. If you dare not the truth within the Pisces, Aquarius is coming and he's gonna do everything that needs to be getting it done. But guess what? We didn't listen. We didn't listen to divine messages for 2,000 years. Actually, the Christianity back at the 600 was actually shed off quite a lot with a lot of informations, even to the writings of Saint Apostle Thomas. Thomas, who was the one who brought the Christianity all the way through India. He's the one who spread the Christianity the longest. He was taken off from the Christianity as writings. Why? It's the truth. It's the truth, because otherwise the religion can have control over the people. Some of the things that were born back in the Alexandria library, that were born for that purpose, was no accidents. There is no accidents. We all know there is no accident for it. So that's what is. Carlos, thank you for acknowledging how hard it is to be a TF at this time. Sometimes feels like I'm doing it wrong. I believe all the romantic stuff at first is far from that. No, it's first begins with your relationship with divine. You need to trust the divine, even blind faith within divine, because divine is testing you here for this. Are you really made for it? Are you really built for it? You're probably gonna end up going through a lot of breakdowns, a lot of things that normal human beings can't even survive. You know, we're talking about psychic, mental breakdowns and everything. But you somehow you made it, and you're like, what the heck? We are built for this, to handle it. Some people don't want to handle that, simply because they are rejecting the divine. And rejecting the divine, and you're rejecting the connections, and that's what they cannot handle because of the truth was there. So yeah, but don't think about first of all about the romantic side. It never was for romantic side. Romantic side, it's coming last. The first comes in within spirit, then comes in within the soul, and after within the soul comes into the hearts, and the last one, it's the body, the romantic love, and everything else goes after that. So that's what Carlos is breaking, this romanticizing situation. What are Aquarian qualities, characteristics that will emerge in the world according to astrology? We are going to, according to the astrology, for it, when that shifts into Aquarius, we are beginning to create a new ethics, new morals. We're gonna recreate a connections with Mother Earth. Astrology-wise, Jupiter, who is responsible for the growth, every time when he is in Aquarius, that power is going to increase. Okay, people with Jupiter and Aquarius, they have this power to bring it in. People with the moon in Aquarius, oh yeah, they are definitely, their emotions is about Aquarius age. You need to understand this. People who have a Mars in Aquarius, those are the warriors that gonna bring that. They can be a warriors, go and fight against it, or warriors fighting to bring that age of Aquarius from within. Okay, Saturn right now is in Aquarius. You need to understand that there's been a lot of learning lately. Okay, Saturn, it's actually representing the hidden knowledge, the teacher. He's the ruler of the karma. He's like, I'm bringing a karmic justice now. You guys all screwed up. Now I'm bringing that justice to you. And everyone, it's like, what that is? Well, that's what that is. So astrology-wise, we are going to experience a lot of changes in collective. We are going to experience something happens now in quite a few days. Okay, first we are going to end up having this feminine side fixed, then we're going to have the masculine side fixed, and then it's going to be an energies that moving for wisdom There's going to be a lot of wisdom done by end of the end of Leo season. Okay, especially in the last, talking about like the last 25 degrees of Leo. That area, there's going to be quite a few days. There's going to be a divine power of divine wisdom from within. So take a look what you have in Leo in there and those degrees. It's going to be telling you that you're going to receive wisdom about certain things. If that it's Venus and Leo, that's going to be about love. If that's your sun in there, it's about you to get wise. If that is a Mercury, you to wisen up with what you do and what you talk. So there's going to be a lot of things of the age of Aquarius. Will change a lot of things. Don't forget that Aquarius is right across Leo. Okay, that ruling part is going to begin to comes in. It's like the leader is chosen by the society, not by someone else or people who says I'm the leader. No, you're not the leader. The people choose you to be the leader. Okay, the leader comes first. He's right at the front. He doesn't says command things anymore. The bosses at work is gonna be changed. You're gonna do as I say so, even if it's wrong. And guess what? Now that's gonna change. Now it's gonna be like, hey, what do you think? It's beginning to change, but it takes time. Very good questions. Katie, very good question. I like that. Samantha, right on point. It's all about energy, this TF journey. No, actually, it's all about gravitations. You're going to learn, Katie, when a gravitation comes in and hits you now within the new cycle, you will understand totally different point of view of life. You need to understand that gravitation, pull and push, and the divine energies interventions, you will understand things in a whole another ball game. Hopefully, you'll get it because the energy actually it is a vibration. Okay, but the vibration is creating gravity. So you will understand that logic within your life, within the new cycle of gravity, and a lot of commoning things is gonna comes in. So, for example, if the aliens comes in, we're probably going to be able just through the gravity to talk and communicate with them because they will spread gravity. We will spread gravity, and we'll be able to communicate telepathically with them. There's going to be a lot of things coming in. See them in kind of like in dreams and but yeah. Yeah, for good or bad, yeah, but well, hopefully learning. What country are you in? I'm in Bulgaria right now. Katie, my TF is white and into blonde hair, blue eyes, woman. I'm East Indian. Um, you need to understand that some people they prefer their physicality when they need to do it, and because they are looking from the lower realm energies, and those lower realm energies, they are actually rule the life. That's a person who probably look into choosing his dreams of something. So let the souls talking to him. Don't worry about that, Samantha. Okay. Katie Roadmap, blessings, spiritual power, exactly. Then we have commercial time. Okay. Katie, Jesus was representations of Piscean age. He wasn't only, he actually said what needs to be done in the Piscean age. That's what it was. And he said one thing about the road of the truth. But people don't listen about the truth. That's where we are in all this mess. Otherwise, imagine if everyone followed the path of the truth. I'm not talking about Christianity, okay? Just take it away now, the religion things. If everyone was true to themselves and everyone was truth, there was the true society built in, can you imagine everyone on this earth right now would have been a TF? Everyone. Do you know what kind of damage has been done in the past with all the lies, deceit, the bullshit, the money making, destroying nature? People are gonna begin to realize this stuff. Destroying culture or destroying messages that were for us throughout the years. You guys don't think about that, right? That's what the TF is coming. And guess what? If you don't succeed, they're gonna come from above. They're gonna turn it on the knob on the vibrations, and all of a sudden the world like it or don't like it, want it, don't want it. It's gonna evolve. There will be no I don't want to. There's gonna be no I don't like it. At some point, the evolution is evolution. The earth has to go somewhere, or we are gonna face self-destruction from within. That is about this. Josh, how about sexuality in the new age pressure from the base connections? That part's gonna turn to completely different point for it. You need to understand that Aquarius age sexuality is gonna be much broken up, but that could be in a good way. Okay, we're talking about like. Don't fear of who you are as a body. Don't fear of your vibrations on your body. Don't fear of you to be your true self. Okay, probably there's going to be a lot of new cultural breakdowns of when you go out in the nature on the beach. Probably go to clothes optioning things is going to become kind of like a normal because of understanding that the energy within the body has to be within the nature the way it is. There's going to be a lot of this done it, but the sexuality is going to be more converted to a spiritual intimacy. So when you have physical love, now you're going to love with spirit, with soul, with vibrations, with gravitations. It's going to be more complete. You also going to appreciate the body in different way because the body is the church of the soul. It's the temple of the soul, the body, and we're using our bodies for maybe doing other things like in the past it's been done, like gold diggers or getting a better position or swapping partners so we can get better in life and so on. Yeah, or you're in a boss and you're trying to use your positions to get in a different women. So just abuse your professional things. That probably was very very big back in the 1980s. It was kind of like a trend that it's okay if you sleep with your boss. For it, you all know what I'm talking about, guys. Come on. It's been for a while. So yeah, it's Josh, but the divine is going to be involved in all this. The divine is going to show us the road of what the purpose of creations was, not because of anything else. Samantha, yes, approving my approach on this. I'm just happy because I know the divine loves and looking out for me. I feel very blessed and looking for opportunity to share the love within. Exactly. Share the love. It doesn't matter. You may have a public page or say a few good words or be kind to people, whatever that might be. Okay, just do it right. Katie, I'm Aquarian. All of my planets are in Aquarius. My sun is in Leo. My moon is in Pisces. Uh, You say I'm an Aquarian. My sun is in Leo. My moon is in Pisces. Four. Well, Katie, you gotta be very careful what the aspects are between your sun and whatever you have in Aquarius. That means that your ego, which is the sun in Leo, can't actually stand against everything that is in Aquarius. You may be self-blocking everything that is in Aquarius for it, and the moon in Pisces can create to you a lot of confusions. So look from within. Okay. Um, all right. Commercial time. Uh, did I miss the questions? There he is. Sorry. Uh, Man, these guys screw up the things. Life can be beauty, baby. It's the old marriage belief system being changed. Oh, yeah. The old marriage belief system will be changed. If you want to be married, you're going to be married because your soul's choosing it. And yeah, you can still probably, you still get it some like certificate and all that crap. That system's going to be fade out at some point. But marriage is going to be changed from understanding what marriage is. Marriage is with the divine purpose for a divine road. It's going to take a new approach. Most of the young people, they don't marry anymore. You're going to see that most of the people, they don't get signed papers they are married. No, they're just living together, they're having a kids together, but they don't sign the legal papers of marriage because later on there's a problems, simply because of the people are still abusing this sacred marriage for something else. So the things will be changed about that. Beautiful, like getting married by church. Uh, Church was still gonna be. If you look at it, the churches are evolving. You might like it or not, but the church is evolving. Right now, the Orthodox Church, they also talk about some of the things about the values that the Christians have it, and they explain it in a more modern words. It's not just reading about the books and saying to the prayers anymore. Now they're putting out their messages out. Okay, and if you look at it in the messages, those are kind of like pretty much the same messages we were reading. You need to understand that we have our messages that are coming from the religions. You need to respect all the religions, please. Doesn't matter what they are, because in there there is a code messages for all of us for this. Okay, please, I beg you, respect about this. It's gonna the same thing how the respect has to be given to people like who's been coming out as a twin flames, what they did to it, because it's right there, it's the energy of the force of something that happened in life, and someone gives that expression out there. That's what the respect is. You need to respect your past, appreciate what you have now, and looking for a better future. So please be diligent to this. I respect all the cultures. Okay, I mean, it is what it is. Someone doesn't. That's their problem. That's their situations. That's what they have to work on it. That's what those issues are coming in with this. Are twins still wanting to do this or breaking this belief? With some point, as far as the church goes on, yes, they will want to break that. But they want to put the church as something else. They want to put the church as a place that you are going in there with an appreciations of everything. The religion's going to change, it's going to evolve. And with that evolutions that's going to go, now the true purpose of the religions is going to come in. Okay, the true purpose is about the soul. You will see how they're going to evolve with it. Okay, because there is the rules right now that we don't follow. You need to understand that some of the things within the religions, there were a set of messages how to build the society. All the religions talking about love, twin flames talking about love. It's not going to be different. But also all the religions talking about how you to behave. But look at our behaviors, right? We're more behaving like something else, but not as a awakening people. Most of the people out there, even if you tell them, hi, are you okay? Did you tell me hi? Are you okay, sir? We forget how to act as a human beings for it. So there's going to be a breaking in those beliefs, but they're going to evolve into a totally different perspective from within. Some of it, it's already begun to do it. And yeah. Diamond, I am a 4.5 month pregnant by my twin, and he has a sexual addiction problem now, self-esteem and narcissistic. I work with him by my own peace. He will never change. He's just selfish. Wow, Diamond. Wow. Pray for you. Hopefully that traits of that energy within the baby is gonna be okay. The reason is that you got to be very careful right now because whatever goes through your mind, it's also within the mind of the baby. Put a lot of love, a lot of positivity in there, okay? Because now you're developing life from within. There should be a good reason if he got has you pregnant. He always have something, okay? But please be aware of all this. If I was in your spot, I will stop thinking, looking, answering, or feeling this toxic narcissistic energies for. Okay, so this is gonna help you to understand things for it because during the development of the baby the communications between what you feel as vibrations as gravity and knowledge and everything he feels it too, the baby feels it too. So my prayer is with you, just a lot of love, a lot of healing, and a lot of positiveness to Diamond. And you know what, I admire you for coming into the chat and sharing this with us. And dear chat, just please send some lots of good positive love towards Diamond about this. You're gonna need some courage, strength, and power from within you to get this. Okay. Don't worry about your twin flame. Worry about the baby and your relationship with divine. Okay. My heart goes in. All right. I was wondering why I was energy today. It's so sentimental. Okay, I'm missing the questions. Okay, I answered those. Man, those commercials, they Diamond B, my son is an Aquarius. Oh, Diamond. Okay, hold on. CC, my mom makes me questions, doubt my belief in man, love, because she's always negative. How can I let it go that and strengthen what I feel? Just because your mom is afraid with the man, she's trying to forcing that fears on you, kind of like a programming you. You need to understand that some of the damage that it's done through programming from parents to children, can affect a lot of the life and passing fears. Some people can pass love, or some people can pass fear. You need to look at it, what you need to trust within. If she's just talking about fear, then something happened within her life, so she began to fear man for it. She has to look from within. But what you need to do is, first of all, stop listening to it and begin more looking within the love for it. Okay? Because when you begin to stop loving, then you stop living. CC. And what you got to do is strengthen that up from within, listen to your soul from within, and go deeper. Build that from within. Build that strength as a twin flame from within. Okay? Mhm. Okay. Diamond B, my son is an Aquarius. Diamond B, you're a rebel. I know that is good. That's mean I trust you. If you are an Aquarius for it, yes, you're tough. You're tough, Diamond. And by the way, everyone appreciated uh, about this energy guys giving towards Diamond. Beautiful. It's good spirit aware of our mistakes and understand of this. Aware of mistakes and understand of this. I don't know what you're talking about, mistakes and understanding. If you ask for help from spirit and admit our mistakes and sorry if we get help to clean, fix our life situation. It all depends what was done for it. For it, yeah. Let me. Beautiful. You gotta get me some more information. Like there is something hidden within your energy. For it, God, if you the God spirit aware of our mistakes and understandings of this, God is aware of the things that what is. But if you promise something to God and you don't keep your promise to God for it, especially within His presence or something like this, then it's like I show you. I was in front of you. I show you her, him within God, and now you're asking for mistakes that you did mistakes purposefully or something. You gotta. There is some communications. There is situations in there that some of them are. You need to understand the karma with the divine is you maybe screw up God's plans or something. I don't know, beautiful, what the situation is, but if you want, send me some something on a Facebook. Maybe you can look at it. If we ask for help from spirit and admit our mistakes and sorry, do we get help to clean up, fix our life situation? Uh, the admitting is one thing, and if you feel sorry is another thing. But changing of the behavior, maybe you're going to be asked from the divine to, if something happened, you may have to prove to fix it. So you have to look at it. Uh, so yeah, God can forgive. God understands mistakes. God understands things for it. But if you messed up with God's plans, then you have to go back and do as God says you do. Otherwise, the misery follow you. Um, Fix our life situations. Wherever your life situations, maybe that's what this is. You have to look more about the mistakes, look more about admitting things. The admission is good for it. If you're probably looking for forgiveness from God for it, You gotta look at it for forgiveness, but the God forgives when things go back the way He was planning for it. So I don't know, beautiful. There is something within your energies. I don't understand for it. Maybe more info if you can give us to look for it. Okay. Uh, yes. Yeah, that's about a diamond for it. So we are going to be breaking a lot of patterns. We are going to. Uh, you're welcome, beautiful. Yeah, because you can't. It's all depends. Some of the things are fixable. I spoke about this before that if you screw up a God's plans, and because He had a plan for certain things to happen at certain time, then you kind of like screw it up. Okay. For whatever reason, and now you fear about this, then you may have to speed it up now things to fix things so it can happen on time. Did the God knew? Probably knew you're gonna make a mistakes. Maybe you learn in the bad way, maybe you learned in the ugly way, or whatever the situation is. Okay, the most important part is look from within you. Okay, there was the one saying, man, we got a lot of tensions today from the good parts uh, for it. Hmm. Are interesting day for us. CF, thank you for helping. Appreciate your help. Yeah, that's what if I was you, that I will look into it, because there is a saying about a person went to God and asked God, "Hey God, can you take that burden out of me?" And God says, "Sure, I'll take the burden and go into paradise." The guy go, and there he comes back to God and is like, "God, give me back my burden. I want to go to hell." Okay, he gives it back, and the guy goes to hell. And the guys come back. He's like, "God, can you take it off that burden away from me because of you know." I don't feel good. I don't think so. I'm asking for forgiveness. Can you, God, can you forgive me? God, sure, I'll forgive you. Days passing by on it, and he's going back to God. He's like, uh, God, what I'm doing wrong? And God asked him, what are you asking me about this? You give me forgiveness, you give me everything, but I'm still don't getting it. And God told him that, look, I give you everything. What's the problem from within? And the guy said, I can't forgive myself. The question is beautiful to look for it. Are you going to be forgiving yourself in there? That is another thing that you may have to take a look for it. Would you giving yourself a second chance? Would you repair the things for a second chance? So yeah. So we are breaking patterns. There's going to be a good, bad, and ugly. Beautiful. Don't blame yourself, but look within yourself, because change of behavior, change of appreciation, God, change of things from within. Everyone makes some mistakes, but you need to understand sometimes some of the mistakes are going to need a lot of work for it. I don't know what's the situation, but something within the energy there that, yeah. All right, guys, guess what time it is? Man, a lot of commercial time today, CF. Wow. So, gonna need a new paper. Topic. What is an angel? Literally, what is an angel? Um, Thank you so much, Dio. I appreciate. Oh, you're welcome, baby. Hopefully, the things are gonna be, look deeply from within. You'll find the answers are there. Don't look outside from it. Wherever the situation may be happen, it's all about within you. If you think you can fix it and you forgive yourself, you'll figure it out with God, okay? But if you don't figure it out from within you and so on, God's not gonna help you because it's you. You have to work, fix you, change behaviors, change something, whatever it is for it. CC, what is an angel? Literally, what is an angel? We're going to talk about angels now. Good. Okay. Who goes with the angels? Man, CC, you're picking up a good for it. You're picking up a good. Thanks. Thank you. Who's going with CC? How to be vulnerable? I will go with the vulnerable. Who's going with that? Trouble with boundaries. We might repeat some of the things, but Josh, vulnerability needs to be discussed. Yes, you gotta be vulnerable as a twin flame. There is no other way around. You gotta be vulnerable, truthful. CC, are you in fire now? Hmm. Wow. Okay, well, wherever you guys decide, I'll go with it. I just pick up my mind. I'm also part of the team here. I'm not feeling so good, relaxed. It's scary. Um, most of the people they don't know how to relax. Yesterday, I had a talk with someone, and finding out that people don't know how to relax. They don't know how to be with no worries. They don't know Hakuna Matata. But if you're not vulnerable, you're never gonna receive Hakuna Matata. If you're not open, you never will be. Damn. CC, are you awakening on something? Is new energies in you? You are just popping them up. Man, the people on chat will worry about what we're going to talk about tomorrow. CC, are you writing down on a piece of paper? Yeah, right, Erica? I can't even pick it up. They're all good. No, in browser. Yeah. How do we know we are a DF or DM? Um, beautiful. That's a good point. How do you know if we are DF or DM? We talk about this. We are both. Okay, the twin flames. They learned the one, and then they learned the other side, and then they become united, divine feminine and divine masculine from within. and 10, they become the twin flame themselves. And 10, when they unite with the twin flame, they are understanding what to and what not to do within the relationship and listen the divine for it, because of there is a traits within the toxic divine feminine, and there is a traits toxic traits within divine masculine, and that is the one reasons most of the people they put themselves as the one or the other, because they don't understand the other side. So yeah. Very interesting energies today in chat. Angels. Okay. I will look the energies energies for tomorrow. We're gonna talk about this. I'm giving you a heads up. Okay. So where's it gonna be in 24 hours from now? Okay. We're going to have the moon in Taurus, which is about material, how to fix things within the material world. Tomorrow, that's going to be the last day of Cancer, about family. There is a karma in there, but that's pretty much it. What's going to change the day after that? The moon is going to go to Gemini, our surrounding. Angels, help me. Also, my personal ones. People with purpose. Angels, yes. So who is with the angels? Just type angels, and I will go, and we're gonna go over with angels. And if that's what you guys wanted, CC. Okay, I will type it in angels. I'll go with angels. Let's say what else. Boundary is a good one. Yeah, Diamond B. I mean, I believe that boundaries and vulnerabilities are good as well. So here's what we're gonna do then. We're gonna talk about angels tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow, I think I'll pick it up that vulnerability question. If you guys agree for tomorrow, we are going to have that how to be vulnerable. How to be vulnerable. True. But with boundaries. Okay, I think that's what. Okay. People agree on both. So you guys tomorrow want to talk about the both angels and how to be vulnerable. Okay. If you guys want to have a long chat tomorrow, we are going to have a long chat and separate better. Okay. Separate is better. All right. Okay. We are going to go from within. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for being here. Let's share some love and let's close this session. I appreciate everyone's coming in, the good and the bad and the ugly. It is our chat, so everyone is welcome, and they show up the things that they want to show up. By the way, CF, thank you for keeping up the chat clean. You are right on the dots, and thank you so much for it. And thank you for listening, and thank you for being here. And welcome back tomorrow. We are going to talk about angels and dive deeply within the angels. And we are going to talk about the angelic powers. And there's going to be a lot of the angelic attached to the TF. So that's what this is. The TF actually it's made to go to the angelic state. All right. Well, share the love. Here's some love, and here's my presents from you and universe. There we go. Thank you, guys, and hopefully you'll have enough with the energies and be more compassionate to yourself. All right, guys. Be love.